With just a little bit of imagination and not a lot of money, you can create the home that you love.
Imagine paying $500 to a trusted home decorating show on a big name network. A show that advertises a budget friendly makeover with professional flair, a way to mesh style with savings. Although the concept was great, the execution was, well, I'll just let you be the judge of that.
Let the tie-dyeing begin. We got a little project here with Cheesecloth. We are not telling Amanda what we are doing this for, but
You'll like it.
you'll like it. She's our expert. She's done a little tie-dyeing before, right?
A little bit, just a t-shirt.
Well, that's more than us, so. You know,
Yeah?
I have to say, in this context, in this form, it's not the most attractive thing I've ever seen.
Then why do it? I'm so confused.
Oh, well, now you're going to scare her because this is going in her room.
And look at our ingenious idea. We draped the leftover canopy right over the headboard, camouflaging that cottage look. Is this you?
Yeah, that's the question. Is it you?
Yeah, the tie-dye turned out.
Yeah, the tie-dye turned out. Thanks for your help.
The poor girl couldn't even finish what she was trying to say. The tie-dye turned out, I think we all know what she wanted to say. If I were her, I probably wouldn't be able to sleep in that room anymore. I'd have too many nightmares of being stuck in a grape.
I love what you have done above your headboard. You've got to tell me about that.
Thank you. Those are my kids' overalls. I have 2 boys and a girl, and I didn't want to stick them in a box into the basement, so I bought a little rod and hung them up.
I'm sorry, am I the only one that finds this creepy instead of cute? I mean, look,
Stick them in a box into the basement.
It looks great.
Thanks. You know what it does for me is after a really hard day, I can come up and see those little overalls and everything's okay.
Good reminder. Nancy cherishes each and everything her kids make or bring her. Nancy spent $25 on a primitive storage box to house these finds. This is a perfect solution to keep all the gifts in one place. Now everyone can enjoy the treasures that are brought home.
okay, so this idea is actually not bad. You have a simple organizer that looks relatively easy to make while also being cost effective. But again, why make it cute when you can make it creepy, right? Wait until you see what Nancy puts in this storage box.
And opening up the top, you can see locks of her children's first haircuts and other mementos that she will never part with. Now, this may be the mark of a woman with too much imagination, maybe too much time on her hands.
Oh, a lot of time on my
This
hands.
is a lint ball?
It is a lint ball. I needed a way to decorate a Christmas tree, so I shredded their jeans and washed them and then pulled the lint off the edges of the shreds.
I'm trying to think of a word to describe this. I'm not sure what that
Well-
word is. Would you go for odd?
That works.
Odd works? I mean, we got a skillet, we've got a shovel, and we have horseshoes.
When he was getting into country western, I thought I'd humor him along a little bit. So I gave this to him as a Christmas gift.
What do you think?
He thought I was insane.
All with the entertainment center, because this long wall adjoins into the next room, there was no breaking point to stop the color. So Lori added little freehand bursts of color in abstract flowers.
Guys,
Look, if I paid a show $500 to decorate my living room and I see some random lady drawing buttholes on my wall, I would crash out so bad.
We dressed the boys' bunk beds with inexpensive bright red comforters. We found them on sale at a local discount store for $15 each. This pillow sham was made from old blue jeans and recycled flannel shirts complete with collars. And of course, we needed to toss an authentic lariat around the footboard, a perfect decorative touch not to be played with. The TV will find a new position, and the wall unit will be used as a great display piece. It got a fresh coat of the same sage green paint we used on the horseshoe diamonds. Then we decoupaged sacred Indian prayers dipped in tea and torn to give an aged look onto the wall unit to give an old piece of furniture a trendy, new look. Next, we accessorized it. A black metal horse found at a local flea market for $12, fresh sunflowers, and an authentic cowboy hat perched on top of a $14 ammunition box. As we took a moment to admire our craft work, We unanimously decided we had made a mistake. The decoupage did work on the back of the shelf walls, but we felt it was much too busy on the door fronts. So we went to work undoing our mistake. We peeled, we scraped, and then in the process of removing the decoupage, we had a second pleasant surprise. We loved the distressed, aged look we had mistakenly created. We had planned on repainting the doors, but we loved this aged look.
I started collecting plates.
Yes.
And I started looking for colorful plates such as this one.
Oh, these are great plates.
Aren't they great? And what you do is with the white, just kind of go for the rim here and smash this and start collecting all your colored pieces and just pretend you're doing a puzzle.
Okay, so where do we start now?
Okay, I'd like to see you smash this up. We'll cover it up.
We should mention that typically you would want to wear goggles for something like this,
Yes.
but we're going to cover it up so we'll be
Yes.
protected here.
Okay,
And
I'll kind of hold this
do I
down.
aim for the edges?
Okay.
Okay.
Just kind of start on the edges.
Here
Watch
comes my
out for your
aggression.
nails.
I can do this all day.
Yes.
This is actually a lot of fun.
Oh, I love it. Faster.
How did I do?
Great. Oh, Joan, look at this piece.
Oh, that'll be beautiful
That
in
is
there.
perfect.
Yeah.
Just fit them in. You take adhesive, you put it on the back of the piece.
Just a regular tile adhesive.
Just tile adhesive.
Okay.
And then just start fitting
I'm sorry, have these two women ever used a coffee table before? Not only is this incredibly dangerous to use, but very impractical to clean. Oh my
it in.
We are going to just do a little work on this old cabinet and make a very wonderful primitive linen cabinet, much in keeping with the era of the home, because
Perfect.
they didn't have closets. They didn't have linen closets back then.
Absolutely. So we're going to do a little paint job on this and on that to begin with?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. We're going to do it all for under $500. On this wall, we placed a primitive farm bench. Cost $41. We left this bench in its original condition. We loved the old, worn look the years had created.
Anyway, so I'm going to take these different tiles and randomly put them up on the backsplash wherever the mood hits me.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay within the perimeters of the squares
Okay,
so
that's
that I'm
good.
not half on, half off.
Okay.
And that'll help give me a template where to put them.
How have I done so far?
That looks really pretty.
Thank you,
You've got
Nancy.
some talent.
Okay.
And that's what's going to be. And then when this is all done, we'll have bursts of color throughout the backsplash.
That is going to look cool.
Isn't
I
that
can't wait to
cool?
see it done.
Yep.
Okay, show me how to do it.
Okay.
Randomly placing the small ceramic squares is the key to the design. Experiment with placement. Find out what colors you want where and then simply glue them in place. It couldn't be easier. And now we have a wonderful punch of color on the backsplash. To add more punch and bring our design concept to a higher visual level above the window, we wallpapered a wood cornice board. We also added the same random ceramic square accents to the paper to give it color. We loved the checkered cornice board, but we still weren't done.
I'm hanging pictures.
You want to spell that for me? Are we talking
P-I-T-C-H-E-R-S. Pouring
Really?
pictures, random.
Okay.
Either collected garage sale finds, functional, useful, fun, eye-popping colored pictures.
Now that thing I'm not visualizing, so I'm going to just have to wait
Trust
and
me.
see how it turns
Yeah.
out. One by one, Nancy hung bright, colorful water pitchers. Some were handmade in ceramic glasses and some were bought. Accessories don't have to cost much to have eye-catching appeal. Is this not the most creative window treatment you have ever seen? This is so cute. You are good.
Thank you.
It looks like stained glass.
It does. It really has a fun, funky effect without being a curtain and a little bit of privacy. I think it's great.
Now, despite all those clips you just saw, the show does have its moments where they actually share good tips. One of their standout episodes, in my opinion, was the one where they redesigned a man's living space to better accommodate his wheelchair. It wasn't just thoughtful, it showed how design can genuinely improve someone's daily life, besides just the aesthetics. They replaced his tasseled rugs with flat, rubber-backed rugs so it no longer catches on the wheels of his wheelchair. They then added a wheelchair-accessible desk and made sure it had a backsplash. This makes it less likely for pens to roll behind the desk, making it difficult for him to get back. Look, I understand Decorating Sense had its heart in the right place. Every now and then, they drop a genuinely useful tip or show a makeover that actually made sense. But let's be real, most of these makeovers ended up not making so much sense. Still, it's fun to look back at how style and trends have changed throughout the years. Anyway, that's just how I see it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.